Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Nord, and today I have something super exciting to show you guys because I was doing some research online. You know how I love looking at GTA 5 Easter eggs, myths, mysteries. I was just taking a look at the GTA wiki, looking at every single myth going around the community right now. And what I started to notice is that there's a few myths in the community which have just been ignored because they're just the random missions around GTA 5. You know, you do the mission, there we go, done, it's over. But what I started to do is read through this myth and start putting two and two together, because we've actually been missing this huge Easter egg, this huge answer to this mystery, or ultimately to the entire mission itself. And the entire answer to this was just totally overlooked, and Rockstar Games literally put this in the game for us to find, but no one really put two and two together, which is why this is still on the GTA 5 myth page as just a small theory. So what I decided to do was take a look at this page and do some more research into this, and I figured out that this Easter egg is actually real. It is legit, and it's been totally overlooked for over 4 years. I'm not even sure how many days that is. I think it's like 1,800 and something days, but it's a very long time, and it's insane. Okay, so let's get straight into this, and to start things off, we have to go over to this location. I'm not too sure if you guys will recognize this mission. It's actually called Frank Mathers, or whatever the mission is called. I know it's about Frank though, because he basically got lost at sea in his submarine, and his wife wants to collect his insurance or something so she can take the money and run off into the distance. The entire mission, it's a little bit sketchy. You don't really know what's going on. I think by the time you finish this mission, you're not too sure exactly what happened, like whether the wife did anything, whether the wife took out her husband, tried to claim the money, etc. It's a very sketchy scene, so you just kind of move on, annoyed with the person because she totally rips you off, and yeah, that's the end of that. But what we didn't figure out is exactly where he was taken out at sea, and what I'm going to show you guys is the location where you can actually find Frank Mathers in the sea, where he was taken out. And this Easter egg, it just hasn't been spoken about. No one has done a video on this. No one has said anything about this because it's just been totally overlooked. So I can't wait to show you guys this because it's ultimately the answer to this mission. And if Rockstar Games, if you're watching this, Rockstar, then I'm sure you're smiling because this Easter egg, it needs to be shown to you guys, and I'm so happy that I can show this to you. So I'm going to go over to that location now. Where's my car? I don't have my car with me, but I have my boat. Seriously? Wait, do I have a boat? Oh, there's my yacht. I'm not even sure if I'm meant to have a yacht in single player, but hey, I've got a yacht. All right, so I'm gonna get a car and go over to that location. But oh man, you guys are in for a treat. Just trust me, you guys are in for a treat. I'm even looking at my mods to see if I can teleport over to this location, and it's not even in the menu. It's not even here. Look at the underwater locations. We have the hatch, we have the sea monster, we have the cargo boat, we also have the plane, we have the tank, we have the tunnel, and we have the UFO. The location I'm showing you guys underwater, it's not even in my mod. That's insane. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this shows how overlooked this is. The menu I have right now is the most popular one you will ever see in GTA 5. It's got millions and millions of users using this. I'm actually really surprised it's not even in this mod. That's insane. Oh my days. All right, so let's just go over to this mission and let's get this started. And I want to see what happens if we actually go over to this location in the mission, because this location solves everything. We just got to go up here. And what car is this? This car is really nice. The location we have to go to is just up here, and you do need to use Michael for this. If you're not using Michael, you can't actually trigger the mission. It's just down here. Let me just get my radar up so I can see what's going on. There we go, radar. And come on. Trigger, come on. Where is it? Where is it? I know it's down here somewhere. Ah, here we go. So I can now purchase the docks, which is what you need to do, because beforehand, for some reason, I couldn't purchase the docks, but the mission wasn't done. So I think I glitched the game or something beforehand. So what? Wait, what are you doing? Are you okay? Have I just like knocked you down the stairs? Are you good? It's just sleeping. Don't worry, guys. It's just sleeping. All right, so what you need to do is actually purchase the docks. So where do I go and purchase this? Here. Okay, press E to purchase and to confirm. And there we go. We've now got the Sonar Collection dock. And now we've bought this, we've now unlocked a mission which can only be triggered here. So I'm not too sure how we get this mission. Maybe we just have to walk around or something. I'm not too sure. but eventually it will pop up. So once you've spoken to her, she will then tell you that there's loads and loads of submarine parts which are located in the sea just around San Andreas, and if you can find all of them, then maybe that will give her enough evidence that he did actually get lost at sea, and she can claim the insurance and of course get the money from his insurance. Now that is the entire mission as a whole in a nutshell, but something which we don't actually get directed to is where he was actually taken out. And you will know if you've done this mission, you won't actually be able to collect enough evidence to prove to her that he was actually lost at sea, so she couldn't actually get the insurance, which is why she only gave Michael like $10 and a signed autograph or something. She couldn't actually prove it, which is why it's always a myth about whether Frank Mathers was actually lost at sea. But something Rockstar Games did is they let us decide, they let us confirm this for ourselves, and it wasn't put in the mission at all, and I'm really surprised it's taken this long to figure out what this is and the answer to this Easter egg, because we've all seen this in the sea. Every single one of us will have seen this if you have looked up videos of everything located in the ocean in GTA 5. So what I'm going to do is get into my submarine and show you guys exactly where he was lost at sea, and it is pretty awesome. And there's Abigail actually. Shall I go and speak to her? Let's go and speak to her.
Hello.
Hello. Thank God you stopped. Were you a fan of Frank Mathers?
Frank Mathers. The TV guy who used to do the shows about space until he became obsessed with undersea exploration? No, not a huge fan.
Frank was my husband.
By not a huge fan, I mean, not a huge fan as much as a fanatic.
He was a cruel and heartless man.
Well, like I said, I was not a huge fan.
But I loved him.
Didn't he leave his sick wife and 5 kids to run off with you?
We loved each other.
I'm sure he did.
And I'm penniless now, more or less. Well, Frank's submarine broke apart while he was trying to save the San Andreas white shark. But his body was never found.
You know, people thought someone tampered with the airlocks.
That's an outright lie. That was never proven. I love Frank, and Frank loved me, which is why we invested so much money in life insurance. If we could just prove that Frank was dead and that the airlocks weren't tampered with, I would sleep so much easier.
I bet you would.
I'll make it very worth your while.
Guess I could take a look.
And there we go. So it's basically a mission where she says, can you prove that he was actually lost at sea? And she will of course reward you if you do so. If you do this mission, she doesn't reward you with anything. She literally gives you $10 and an autograph, which is worth nothing basically. So what I'm going to do is go over to the actual location where Frank Mathers was actually taken out. And I'm just going to say this now, if you do actually play this mission, Rockstar Games will put all of the submarine parts in places where Frank Mathers wasn't taken out. Because by the looks of things, they went around this location, but none of these parts actually went exactly where the location is on where he was taken out. That is for us to find and for us to solve. So I'm going to go over there now and let's get this started. Oh man, shall I take the dinghy? Yeah, I'll take the dinghy for now. Let's do this. All right, so there we go. This is the first location on where you can find some of these submarine parts. I believe there's one over here, or there's a couple over there. There's a couple over here, etc. A few over here, but there's no parts around here where the submarine actually is. So let's go over there now and see if anything happens. Okay, I've just got the location up and it is located. Oh, there's some more submarine parts here. So I guess as you start going along the coast, it will show you guys where the nearest submarine parts are. That's pretty cool. But we need to go over to, it's above here. No, it's just below. I think it's like in line with this. So I've just teleported over there and I'm going to show you guys again. The next place for submarine parts is right here. Rockstar Games, they take you around the entire coast. They go from here, they then go to like here or something. You would expect them to go here next, but they don't. They miss out this location and go over here. You can see it on the map as well, how they've done this. And everyone just hasn't really picked up on this because why would you, I guess? And the same thing goes for this thing right underneath me. It's not even in my mods. Like, you can't teleport over to it, which I thought was extremely surprising. So it shows that it was overlooked by pretty much every single one of us. But as you guys heard, Abigail said that he was lost at sea. Michael believes someone tampered with his submarine or something, and that's exactly what happened to him. His submarine sunk and he went down with it. But of course, if we actually jump down into the water, I'm going to change the time quickly so you can see more clearly. But if I just jump down right below me, you will actually find the submarine right here on where Frank was taken out. And this is the answer on why we even have this submarine in GTA 5. It's huge. You can tell it's been down here for a long time. You can see the hatch has been opened as well. There's even a briefcase here with some money, which also shows that, yeah, this probably was from Frank Mathers because he was a fairly wealthy guy. And it makes me think to myself, why else would Rockstar Games put this in the sea? Everything seems to have a purpose and everything has a meaning. And this right here was just put here and no one really understood why. And now I thought I may as well make this video to explain to you that this is where Frank Mathers was taken out and this was his submarine when it did end up sinking from whatever cause happened to the submarine, which I think is just really awesome. And of course, if you want to find it for yourself, it's right over here. I think one reason why it was overlooked is because many of us believe that this could have been a water tank or something because it is connected to pipes. But if you take a look under here, it's not actually connected to anything. It's just resting on this. So whatever this pipe does, it's totally unrelated to this submarine. And why else would this pipe have all of this railing around it as if it's kind of resembling a Kraken or another submarine we have in GTA 5? Of course, this one is a much larger version, but it's got the same shape, the same structure, everything else like that as what you would expect for a normal submarine. So this is hands down the location on where Frank Mathers was taken out. You can actually find this on the GTA 5 Myth Wiki, which I just think is amazing. And I would love to make this into an actual Easter egg because I think it deserves to be called an Easter egg. I think Rockstar Games are trying to let us decide, but either way, they definitely deliberately didn't put submarine parts here because they didn't want us to go over to this location in this mission, because maybe that would have been way too easy. But you can see they purposely did that as well, which I think is the biggest clue towards this being Frank Mathers' submarine. So let me know your thoughts in the comments section below, guys. I still think this is extremely awesome, and I would love to know what you guys think about this. So once again, comment in the comments section below. If you did enjoy this episode though, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. That would of course be absolutely amazing. And of course, guys, I recommend you do press that subscribe button just below this video so you don't miss out on awesome stuff like this on a daily basis. But guys, my name is Nort. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay absolutely awesome. I'll see you guys in the next video.